gentlemen, lovers, and haters, the water is at a comfortable temperature. I missed last week, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been working. Got myself a nice little serving job. Shout out to Lefties. We're in the Rosenbaum building. That's for everybody who lives in Cumberland. I love it. Detroit style pizza, cool. I love it. Very good water source for your boy. But I'm gonna, figuring out the schedule because actually, if I'm being honest, I am two-job Tony. So I am working quite a bit. But listen, I'll be honest. Enough of you listen to this that I will figure it out. And that's what I've done. And that's why we are here on a new episode of the Brand New Water Podcast. Brand new. First things first, ladies and gentlemen, and this one's to the Lebronis. Guys, it might be time. It might be time. LeBron posted October 7th, 7 p.m., the announcement of all announcements, and we don't know what it is. Some people are saying it's an ad. What we do know is we are entering year 23. That's a long time. And Lebronis, I told y'all to get ready for this moment, and this could be the farewell tour of all farewell tours. And yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad, but we knew that this day would come. We knew it. So if he's given us one last year, we need to marvel at this man. We need to give this man the flowers, the bush, the entire garden, okay, the rain of forest for LeBron Raymond James, okay? Hopefully, though, wouldn't mind, will be honest, wouldn't mind if it was just an Amazon Prime ad, Wouldn't, either way, nevertheless, irregardless, LeBron's on the clock. By the time this will be out before the announcement, but who knows? They made it look rather serious. Could be a troll. He's a masterclass at trolling. So, hopefully, I can't say hopefully, because if the man wants to sit down, the king wants to sit down. If anybody deserves a break, it's LeBron Raymond James. So if you want to hang it up, King, I'll be at the game in D.C. clapping my hands off, shedding the realest tears of my life. Moving on, irregardless, there was a lot of speculation over who was going to get the Super Bowl performance, the performance of all performances, and it has been chosen, and it is Bad Bunny, as the kids say. And I'll be honest, I don't listen to Bad Bunny, guys. I'm not a hater, I'm not a Bad Bunny hater. But I couldn't even tell you a Bad Bunny song. But what I can tell you is that Bad Bunny is the most popular artist in the world. And what they're doing over there, you have to look at it as a business decision. And shout out to Jay-Z. It's a wonderful business decision. Through this podcast, I will reference Made in America quite a bit. I think I have just about every episode. So to reference Made in America, the last year of its inception, Bad Bunny was the headliner, and I remember not wanting to go because of that, and didn't go, not because of that, but I remember not wanting to go. And then that made me do a little research, made me rub my beard and say, why is that man Jay-Z picking this guy? And it was at that moment, because I like to make a little playlist so I can familiarize myself with the sounds of the festival. So um, that's when I realized this man is on another level. This man is popular in a way where I don't think our American brains can understand it. Because how can you be the most popular in the world and not like my friends don't listen to him? And it's like it's time for our brains to expand, Americans. Okay, this is good water what I'm giving you. He is what he is, you know. He is the most popular artist in the world, therefore making this a great business decision. It would make, it's like duh. And I'm starting to see a trend here now that we're in the Jay-Z halftime era. Popularity. And it's genius, you know. I found myself, won't lie, I'll keep it clean water with you. I found myself missing the legacy acts. You know, a piece of me wanted a legacy act this year. I'm going to be honest, I really wanted Adele. I really wanted something mellow, you know. It's halftime. I just want to, that's when I'm doing my most sitting down, you know. I just want to relax. Bad Bunny is really upbeat, you know. That's cool, you know. I will, when I'm getting my chips and dip, you know, because I'm not, let's, I should have started here, but let's throw this out there. I'm not one of you idiots that are going to turn off the halftime show because it's not English. Big whoop. Goodness gracious. I just realized my mic's been over there this entire episode. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what might happen when you smoke marijuana. I'm going to be honest. Things of that nature may happen. So, yeah, nevertheless, irregardless, the audio is gonna be a little weird on this episode, but Bad Bunny is the most popular artist in the world, and that goes without saying. The Super Bowl is the most popular event. It's like the perfect marriage. It's literally the perfect marriage. And what needs to stop is people trying to like hinder it because he's not your cup of tea. Not my cup of tea, honestly. But that's okay. Congratulations to Bad Bunny. You know? He said on SNL, you have 4 months. If you didn't understand what he said, you have 4 months to learn. That's not what I'm going to do with the next 4 months of my life, sir. And that's fine, you know, but I'm rooting for you, Mr. Bunny. I am rooting for you. I am going to watch because, by the way, Bad Bunny is a great wrestler. Like, I think he should hang up all this music stuff and just get in the ring. There are very few celebrity wrestling guests that take it serious. That man takes it serious. And for that alone, I will be watching his halftime show. For that alone, because I know that he's going to take this serious. And above all, we just need artists that are going to take this event serious. It is serious. It is a big deal. We are progressing. It used to be, you know, a big American holiday. We are progressing. Now the Super Bowl is a worldwide thing. And why wouldn't you love that? You know, our sports, really a worldwide phenomenon. I'm just saying, give it some thought. Give it some thought. Moving on, irregardless. For the fans of mine that are here from the Black Jam podcast, we did touch on the P. Diddy case, so I feel compelled to give my opinion on him getting 4 years. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the justice system is broken. It's buyable. If anything, it is buyable, you know? I don't think a poor man like myself would have got 4 years, but we will never know because I will never put myself in that type of position. Nevertheless, irregardless, um, do I think 4 years is fair? Unfortunately, I do, with what he was found guilty of, you know. If he had got found guilty of a more serious crime, yes. I am glad he didn't walk, you know. 365 days in prison is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's the higher up you go, the more of a nightmare it is. And from what I learned, his reaction was that of someone who realized that it's going to be a nightmare. He's at minimum going to do 366 days in a prison with some very scary individuals, and that's what he deserves. He deserves that, and that's what he got. As far as his second act when he gets out, I have no idea what he's gonna do. He is the king of bounce backs, but like, buddy, you're a sick man. Like, you are a nasty individual, and that's coming from somebody who was a Puff Daddy fan. I was a like from my youngest age, Puff Daddy fan. While everybody was like trying to be Big, I wanted to be a P Diddy because he was the man to me. And like, to learn that that's how he was living his life, very sad. Very sad. So I don't know how he bounces back because I've checked out. I've checked out. I won't be checking for any P. Diddy. I don't wish anything bad. I hope he really rehabilitates, but I won't be, like, if it has his name attached to it, I'll probably turn away from it, you know. I never really watched any of his shows outside of making the band. I really checked out once he made those people walk for cheesecake. That was rude. His music just don't hit the same, you know. I can't remember the last P. Diddy song that I don't have it in any of my likes. And that's fine, you know. It was an era. It was an era. It was a fun time. But now we see the man behind the mask. And it's up to you to pick how you feel. I feel like I'm good on that. We have so many people to listen to. We have so many other things. We don't have to subject ourselves to things we're uncomfortable with. That video made me extremely uncomfortable, and it had a lasting effect. And so I'm good on P. Diddy, Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Love Combs. I also don't wear Sean John. I never really was a Sean John guy, you know. This is coming from a poor man's perspective, so maybe I never had the choice, but I was never a Sean John guy. So that's that. Moving forward, nevertheless, irregardless, I cannot end this podcast without addressing Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And I will start this whole topic by saying, Nicki Minaj.
How do we know you're not a donkey-brained man?
I'm not picking a side, but how do we know that you're not a donkey brain? Because, yeah, your insults were funny. They were funny. Like, I gotta cackle. I'm not getting up here to say, like, two women picking on each other's kids isn't hilarious. No, that's actually hilarious. Like, yeah, that's hilarious. Picking on two kids that aren't in my life, that I'll never meet, that I'll never have to babysit, that I'll never have to come to their birthday parties. Yeah, I don't know these children. This is hilarious. But the part that was scary is when Nicki Minaj used religion, like, like that was strange. It's almost the behavior. Some people said it's the behavior of a crackhead, of a cokehead. Hey, I'm not here to pick that, you know? I don't have a real analysis on drug use, honestly. It doesn't sound like somebody smoking marijuana. I will say that. But what it definitely 1000% sounds like is someone who is
Donkey brained. Donkey brained?
someone with the brains of a donkey. You know, and the fact that she couldn't stay on track, like Cardi B is not on Rock Nation. When is that gonna be done? We've heard it all, you know? We've heard just about enough. I'm gonna come out and say, we've heard just about enough of this Rock Nation thing, this whole Jay-Z thing. And then she said Jay-Z wore a lace front. And then she said they stole the pose. What? Ma'am, what? As if people haven't been doing that pose since the invention of photography. Ma'am, my grandmama has a picture like that. You stop that now. This is getting out of hand. You sound nuts, okay? This is coming from a poor man's perspective. So I guess it doesn't really even matter, you know? I guess it doesn't matter. I work 2 jobs. She makes more than me in minutes. Nevertheless, irregardless, this just sounds nuts. Like, and I wasn't looking for, you know, I'm done looking for rappers to be like your source of intelligence. Stop. You know? Start following actual intelligent people. Stop looking for your entertainers to be your source of intelligence. So I wasn't looking for her to give me a Harvard, a scholar's perspective. But some of the stuff you're saying, ma'am, is just cuckoo. That we got the zoom on these devices. We're zooming in. That man has a wonderful flock of hair. Why would you say he has a lace front? That's rude. I don't understand. What are the rules? What are the rules here? Because y'all are disrespecting each other's kids, and that man hasn't said a word to you. It's like, why are you dissing him and his wife when Cardi B should have all your attention? And again, I'm not picking a side. I'm not being biased, but what I am is calling it how I see it. And the fact that she couldn't stay on track was just like, what's the big idea here, you know? What's the big idea? I'd like to take this moment to talk about some of the films I have watched, because you know I'm your source. I had the pleasure of going to the movie theaters and seeing the movie The Long Walk. And what I'll say, that ending really, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I hate to be that guy. First off, that movie was great. That movie was a 7 out of 10. Did I love the ending? No. My only gripes with the movie was the ending. And spoiler alert, hit the 15, hit the 15, hit the 15. That was bogus. Sir, stop throwing away your actual wishes for people you just met. That's weird. Sir, you haven't lived a life enough to have your own aspirations. You got to do. It's not really even about race. It's about being a sucker. It's about being a sucker. You know, like, you won. You are the victor. You know, you don't owe that man nothing. Nothing at all. He fought a good fight. Wish for something huge, King. Like what? That's my gripe. My other gripe is I just don't think that this walk had to go for 300 plus miles. That's crazy. You really could have got the story across with about 100 miles. I'd have got it. I'd have got it. Even 75, I'd have got it. 300 miles nonstop. Come on. You must think I'm a donkey-brained man. I get it. It's a movie. It's a film. Okay. And that is true. And they wrote this, and this is based in the 70s. Milk was different. Calcium broke down way different. So I get it. But in the same breath, 300 plus miles is really too much. It's too much. Am I right or am I wrong? Probably wrong. I'm used to that. And that's fine. The water still runs deep. Nevertheless, irregardless, that's another episode of the Brand New Water Podcast. Your host, Jam Wilson. Keep swimming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep swimming. We got interviews lined up. It is going to get real. I'm about to upgrade the camera. So keep swimming with your boy. That's all I can say. And as always, thanks for watching.
Brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new. Brand new. Brand new.